is all about taking it all down and talking it all up.
It is beyond question that Glasgow has sounded the death knell for coal power. It's a fantastic achievement, and it's just one of many to emerge from COP26.
Last night suddenly degenerated 2 weeks of diplomacy into 2 hours of blackmail and cave-in. China and India suddenly demanding the phasing out of coal power becomes phasing down.
Accelerating effort to phase down unabated coal power.
India says it needs money and technology to rid itself of coal and accuses the US and EU of failing them. Scores of nations were incandescent.
We accept this change with the greatest reluctance. We do so only, and I really want to stress, only, because there are critical elements of this package that people in my country need as a lifeline for their future.
But China and India won. Water down the language, they said, or we'll bring down the entire deal, leaving the COP president shattered.
It's also vital that we protect this package.
And then abject, having promised the wording couldn't be changed.
I apologise for the way this process has unfolded, and I'm deeply sorry.
We caught up with India's negotiator.
Minister, do you feel India has made the world a more dangerous place by your intervention?
Nothing at all. India is committed for green energy.
But you're continuing to uphold the production of coal. Science says that's incompatible with the climate. It's science, it's not politics.
It is according to the Paris Agreement.
It's according to science. Did you intervene if you agree with the science?
Lives depend on this language right now in nations vulnerable to sea level rise.
Are your people safer tonight?
Yes.
That was quite a hesitation.
Yeah, but it's how. I mean, for me to bring home to my people what has been achieved over these last 2 weeks, it's very difficult.
So what's been achieved? The COP president verdict, fragile success.
I think today we can say with credibility that we have kept 1.5 degrees within reach, but its pulse is weak.
But how? Well, coal power, oil and gas subsidies are called out for the first time. Countries are now forced to report emissions. There's a new carbon market, reducing cheating on emissions. Funding for poor nations to adapt to climate change will double. Alongside all that come billions from banks in green transition. And, this is huge, a partial agreement on methane cuts.
Phase down subsidies. We need to fund adaptation and loss in the global south. We need to pay reparations for the damage we have caused.
He probably didn't have this particular protest in mind, but the message last night from the UN's climate champion to activists is keep it up.
Believe me, that pressure, and Alok Sharma referred to it and thanked civil society and youth activists and indigenous peoples and the gender group, all those observer groups as they call them here, keep the pressure up.
The once crowded security gates stand empty, ring upon ring of steel is coming down, and the human race's mission to save itself from itself moves on to Egypt next year.